That's a perfect example. They're like this Knicks shit or these San Antonio. Look, when you see these games, these people that live in these particular states and they have these basketball and NFL teams, man, they go hard as they'll die for that shit. A lot of people get killed when it comes to these championships, man. Arguments in the house, motherfuckers throwing the TV when their team lose. See? That's crafty counsel.
Thing, man. Man! Fuck, man! Man, that shit pissed me off, man. Saints, dog, come on, man. Really? All the way from now, man?
Hey, we ain't got no TV.
Man, that TV, man. Man, I'm saying, come on, man. Come on, man. All the way, man. Damn, man. That's some shit, dog.
They let them boys win, though. They supposed to call that other.
Man, they supposed to call and play, man. They cheated, man. They cheated the Saints, man.
All right, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for this wisdom and knowledge. Kol halayim la Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kodash, as well as a respectful double honors upon to the apostles and elders of GMS, the many various men and camps of Great Millstone, whom I've learned and continue to learn this truth under. I'm the brother Allah Yahweh, Lord willing this quick be edifying, titled Engulfed in Folly. Engulfed in Folly. And I was watching yesterday the blood brother Hebrew Israelite Milk, and he was going in basically on basically the spirit of his live camp was our people think to be in good case. And, he brought up the examples of this modern day Roman bread and circus games. You see on the screen, the New York Knicks won the NBA championship, first time in 53 years. And these guys lost their fucking mind, burning school buses down, just acting a damn fool, acting crazy. But when it comes to your actual civil rights, this man's teaching your kids the gay BCs. Teaching your kids the gay BCs. He's over here feeding you fake ass food. He's over here getting ready to set up all these data centers around you so we can shove a microchip up you, and ain't nobody speaking out against that. We're in the middle of World War III, and it's only going to turn up. Fuel prices, even though they've recently dropped, are about to skyrocket again. It's about to get real ugly, but we just care about, the New Orleans Saints got knocked off in some scripted, rigged NFL game by the Minnesota Vikings. Let's punch a hole in my damn TV. Our people are worried about the wrong shit, man. So this is the definition of engulfed. Engulfed means to be completely surrounded, covered, or swallowed up by something. And that's the curses. Our people, 2/3 of our people are just completely engulfed in folly and bread and circus games. Esau gives you the clown show so you can be distracted of what's really going on. And we look up Roman bread and circus, America being modern day the second leg of the Roman Empire. And even look at the arenas. It looks just like a stadium in Babylon the Great today. You got the World Cup and all these stadiums across Babylon the Great looks just like it. And it says bread and circuses is a Roman political strategy of providing free grain and lavish entertainment to distract the populace and maintain public order. So they gonna give you some food, give you some NFL Sunday night football, give you some World Cup bullshit, give you some NBA playoffs, some NHL Stanley Cup, some MLB. They gonna give you some college football on Saturdays. All this bread and circus and Arby's and Pizza Hut and Papa John's and KFC and McDonald's and Burger King, all these commercials and Uber Eats and DoorDash, all this shit to make you fat and distracted from what's really going on. So let me play one more clip from the Blood Brother Hebrew Israelite Milk, show just how just the state of folly and degeneracy our people are in. And this second clip is what I recorded on the plantation yesterday.
So this man's kingdom right now is ending. Imagine this man being in power for another 100 years. Like, let's be serious here. Imagine him being in power another 50 years. Let's just be serious here. Look at the earth right now. And they're getting worse, bro. Year after year after year, they're getting worse. You think after 250 years, you'd be way better than you are right now. All this experience that you supposedly had. Your ass is going back into droopy, doopy ass infant stage, man.
All right, and then in that second clip, that was actually me on the plantation yesterday. I'm listening to the Blood Brother, and you can't make this up. You know, I'm in the office real quick, and I hear these cars revving and running, and we got this little lounge next in the commercial lot next to us on the plantation, and this lot be getting raided by police every other week. And on Saturdays, you hear nothing but loud ass music, heavy bass lines. And Jake is over here having a damn sideshow. Okay. And I'm gonna look up the definition of sideshow. That term is popularized in the city of Oakland. Okay. Jake over here wanna be a child and play on his big wheel. If you ever had the toy as a kid, a big wheel, it's a 3-wheeled tricycle where you can do donuts in circles. They got these big wheels and you can, do these 360s all across the block. That's what Jake do as a damn grown ass adult. Okay, here it is. It's a nice, peaceful Saturday day. Nature looking beautiful. And Jake is going to crowd together to do a bunch of damn donuts and tear up the damn parking lot and have the whole block smelling like burnt rubber. And you already know niggas is strapped. Shootouts happened. We just had a mass shooting at some type of event over here in Toledo the other day. This is the definition of sideshow. In slang, a sideshow is an unsanctioned pop-up street event where drivers block off intersections or parking lots to perform dangerous automotive stunts, such as donuts or burnouts for a gathered crowd. This is just what happened yesterday. A damn sideshow over here in Toledo. And this ain't just Southern Kingdom so-called blacks. You got Northern Kingdom sitting there right with them. According to Urban Dictionary, a sideshow, when in the term ghetto, is actually a term that means a place where the Jews live. Who are the Jews? The real Jews of the Bible, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay, we are under these curses of poverty, degeneracy, and the majority of our people is going to be under these curses until kingdom come, where, our Redeemer, Yahweh Shai, have mercy on a remnant of his people that return to his law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability and redeem us out of this sunken state, out of this captivity under our enemies, under the foot of our enemies. But until then, you're going to have 2/3 of our people engulfed in folly, wickedness, and degeneracy. until all hell breaks loose. Sideshow, when ghetto, it's talking about blacks and Hispanics, when ghetto people drive broken down vehicles in circles at public intersections and in residential neighborhoods, these people, typically uneducated and poor black or Hispanic males, have little self-worth and lash out to community by disrupting people's lives and destroying public property and neighborhood property values. Some ghetto people support sideshows as a misguided cultural expression, similar to one expressing oneself by committing violent crimes. Hey, the curses are engaged, and for a visual representation, this is a sideshow right here in Oakland, California. This is what Jake got going on. Okay? And these are dangerous. People get ran over by cars. Shootouts happen. You got all type of whores with their ass out. This is what our people are engulfed in, and it ain't just so-called blacks. Anytime you see this, you're going to have so-called blacks and so-called Hispanics, the children of Israel, northern and southern kingdom, posted up together for this folly, this degeneracy, this madness. And this is yesterday. As I drove by, who do you see right here? Northern and southern kingdom. And northern kingdom, Jake got woolly hair right there. Northern and southern kingdom getting together to watch a bunch of madness, a bunch of folly, okay? So let's get to the scriptures. Didn't want to ramble too long, but this shows you our people are just engulfed in stupidity, okay? Ecclesiastes 10, we'll start at verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Hey, that's what the state we're in right now. Okay, our people are really the princes of the earth, sitting in a low sunken state, just engulfed in a state of folly. Meanwhile, you have the basis of all men ruling over us. That's princes, sitting upon horses. Quick correction. That is servants upon horses. Servants. And those servants, the men truly designed to be servants, are these heathen nations, starting with you Edomites. Esau, Edom, so-called self-proclaimed WHITEs, are sitting on their high horse. Horses representing power. So they're in a state of power, but the true children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, are in a low, sunken, degenerate state, walking upon the earth. Meanwhile, Esau, Edom's in his high horse. Hey, that's the brother right there. That's the spirit. He's on his high horse, okay, ruling over us with the rest of these heathen nations. As the prophet Ezra said in the 6th chapter, 2nd Ezra 6, verse 57 through 59, if the world be made for our sakes, how long shall this endure? These heathen nations have begun to devour us and become lords over us. Okay, paraphrasing. So you got the bases of all men on the high horse ruling over us, and the true princes of power in a low, sunken, degenerate, childish, what's that song? Tennessee, arrested development, in a state of arrested development and engulfed in folly. Just a quick clarification that these Edomites are the servants, designed to be servants, but right now they're in their rulership. But 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And horses represent power. Okay, I've seen multiple statues of Esau, Edom. There's one in particular in Arizona, on the way outside of Phoenix, Arizona. I forget what the town's called, but you have a statue. I think it's Williamburg, something like that. Something Berg with a W, out in Arizona. And you got Esau sitting on his high horse, and you got a Northern Kingdom woman, looked to be the tribe of Gad, so-called North American, Native American Indian woman, sitting right next to her. Okay, there's multiple statues of the Israelites standing on their feet. Okay, meanwhile, Esau is on his high horse, and our people are just perpetuating his power by participating in all this bread and circus Roman games bullshit. Let's get the book of Proverbs, the 1st chapter. This is We'll go right here, and you got the Israelites, the teachers. The scriptures say, "Thine eyes shall see thy teachers." Okay, the teachers are all out in these cities, highways, and hedges, saying to wake up. Now it's high time to come up out of sleep. Our salvation is nearer than we believed. We got a kingdom of peace, of righteousness, of rest to come, and all this madness is gonna get put out once and for all. And our people don't want to hear it. They want to stay engaged in this state of in the matrix under these Edomites in these heathen nations. Proverbs 1 verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her voice, her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And so you got the prophets out preaching, and our people don't want to hear that. They want to stay in a state of stupidity, a state of degeneracy. Let's get this, how our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Book of Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And hey, going to these events, ain't no fucking way you gonna catch me here. Fuck around, get shot, get ran over. Gonna be a bunch of harlots with their ass out and they little demonic look of pride with their eyelashes. Nothing good is gonna come from popping out at an event like this. This is pure folly, okay? But our people are engulfed in folly. Once again, the Knicks, here it is. This man's ready to put a microchip in you. You got World War III. He's diminishing and disintegrating your everyday level quality of life. But y'all not gonna protest for that. But some bread and circus basketball or football team of these pampered ass millionaire gladiators done won a championship, some scripted, staged, rigged championship. And the NBA got magnet balls. You don't even understand what we're even watching. It's all corrupted. You got nothing but sports, gambling, DraftKings, ads, every other commercial. But our people gonna lose their damn mind because the Knicks won, because the New Orleans Saints won. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And you see a lot of our children forgotten. Nothing but shootouts in the streets. The sad stories go on and on and on. Let me get another one. Speaking on, let's see if I can look this up. Degenerate branch or degenerate vine. This is Jeremiah, book of Jeremiah 2 verse 21. Let's pull this up. Okay. Yet I had planted you. Oh, this is in the AMP. Let's get this in the KJV. Okay, let's highlight this. Book of Jeremiah, the second chapter, 2, verse 21. Yet I had planted you, O house of Israel. Israel, house of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the speckled birds, because we've been scattered across all four corners of the earth. Yet I had planted you, house of Israel, a choice vine. Oh, this is still in the AMP. A completely faithful seed. How then have you turned against me into degenerate shoots for a foreign and wild vine, alien to me? Hey, that's the Lord is looking at our people like a bunch of degenerate beast aliens. What the hell is that? That's not the plant. That's not the seed that I planted. Jeremiah 2, verse 21 in the KJV. Yeah, I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And this is this type of bullshit and behavior, this sideshow, this storm in the streets and setting school buses on fire. There's a video of, this Eve, they just smashing the school bus with a Razor scooter, and they burn it down. Jake in the state of Folly, Let's pull this video up again. You know, tearing the block up, want to be seen, want to be heard. That's degeneracy. And you're going to find nothing but degenerate ass niggas at an event like that. So let's close off with this. Don't want to make this too long. The point's been made. Let's close off. You know, our people just engulfed in madness. And here it is. All hell is breaking loose in Babylon the Great America. And expect more folly, more bread and circus, more degeneracy. We got the World Cup this summer. We got the 4th of July around the corner. America's 250th birthday, where you was still classified as 3/5 of a person. And you was still in slavery, but you can already expect our people is going to go mad and go crazy and go ape out in the streets for some folly, for some degeneracy. Meanwhile, you got the prophets out here saying, hey, this place finna get nuked. It's finna be famines, starvation, women eating they damn children, shootouts, no 911, World War III, nuclear missiles. It's finna go down, but all our people care about is the fucking New York Knicks done won. Or that the New Orleans Saints got ripped off in a rigged and scripted Romans gladiator circus, bread and circus event by the Minnesota Vikings. Jeremiah 4, verse 22 in the AMP. For my people are stupid and foolish, says the Lord to Jeremiah. They do not know me. They are foolish children and have no understanding. They are shrewd enough to do evil, but they do not know how to do good. Hey, just another example of our people engulfed in bread and circus, folly and madness. And the Lord is finna put belt to ass on the majority of our people, 2/3 of our people. And the warning, they can't say that the warning ain't gone out. Okay. And each generation here, matter of fact, let's close off on this. Each generation here under these Edomites, the wicked that the Bible speaks of gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And Lord willing, we're at the end of this madness. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. Shalom.